Hey guys.
Hey guys, how you doing? I tell you what, Mrs. G's been watching a lot of these TikToks, and I've got to sit there in the seat, and I hear what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Got all these guys talking about how they're women. I'm a woman. I'm a
They
woman.
identify as a
You
woman.
can't tell me nothing. I'm calling BS, and I'm waving that that flag, that BS flag. If you weren't born with a penis, you're not a man. If you weren't born with a vagina, you're not a woman. I don't care what you think, what you say. Science is science. You're not going to convince me otherwise. You're not going to come up with a dog and convince me it's a cat because that's what makes your feelings feel better.
Because that's what you think in your mind.
You know, you ask these people, well, what's a woman?
They
Well,
can't give
the only answer to that question is a human being with a vagina. But they won't say that because that just disputes everything or throws everything that they're wanting us to believe and wanting them and they're wanting to believe, throws it out the window. What's a man? Well, a human being with a penis. The only way you're going to be able to tell me that you're a man or a woman, or you can make that choice, is if you have both. If you have both, by all means, it's up to you. You decide what you want to be. Who am I to tell you? But I'm here to tell you, if you wasn't born with a vagina, you're not a woman. I mean, case being,
I'll tell you what, I don't understand this. I don't understand it. They're trying to say that women are not women. Biological women are just, they're not women. They're trying to rename us and get rid of us and throw all kinds of different words at us for what we are. We're women at the end of the day.
Little disclaimer, this isn't gay or lesbian. I don't care who you sleep with. I don't care who you kiss. It's none of my business.
No, we have
But
no...
don't try to tell me that you're a man or a woman and make me, and I have to believe it.
But on the other hand, I don't want someone telling me, well, you're not a woman, you're this other word or whatever. But to get down to the nuts and bolts of it, is the fact is, why would you want to be a woman?
I don't.
Okay, why?
Well, I might like to play with my breasts a little bit, but that's the only.
In all
only upside I
honesty,
can see.
if men transitioning to be a female, why? Don't say you have a period, because you don't. Because we have periods. They're awful, they're
Not all
horrible,
women
they're
do.
painful. No, unless they've had surgery because
Or
they've
gone
had
through
to, or gone through the change, yes. But they had it at one time.
Okay.
But the thing is, it's awful. It's awful.
Why is it awful, honey?
Because I had an
Would you like to
awful
tell your little story
experiment.
today?
I had an awful experience.
We had a
today.
breakdown today. Don't let her. Don't
Oh
let her
no,
just.
I did. I
sugarcoat
cried.
it.
I cried. I sat back here and cried because at 1 o'clock this morning I realized that I had 3 pads left in the truck.
Oh. Lord.
Count them 3. So I asked you
By the
when
time we
got
woke up,
closer.
that three turned into 1, I think.
Yes.
And I'm sweating.
By the time we got here, I said, "Can we do a Walmart grocery, delivery?" He said, "I don't know." I said,
I'm not
"Babe,
sure."
all seriousness." He said, "What's wrong?" I said, "I'm out of pads. I need pads. ASAP. Need pads. It's a bad situation."
And these truck stops only carry one kind. Usually.
Those aren't the kind I use.
Yeah.
So needless to say, we did. I fed the dogs. G made the order. The first thing on the list was my pads, the brand, the type I use.
And then we got a
Then
few
we went
extra things.
and stocked the truck with other stuff that we didn't have
Whole reason to make it was
for the
her.
pads. Well, needless to say, he pressed send. The order has been sent into Walmart to be picked and delivered. And ding, ding, substitution. He said they don't have the dog food. Okay, that's fine. We'll deal with that. They don't have cottage cheese. Okay, it's fine. We'll deal with that. They're changing the lunch meat. That's fine. We'll deal with that.
There we go.
I said, as long as it's not my pads
Ding.
or it's not your Dr. Thunder, we're
Ding.
okay. Ding. He said,
They changed your pads.
they changed your pads. I said, what did they change them to?
Ultra
Ultra
thin.
thin. I sat here and cried and cried and cried. And I said, why would anyone want to be a woman to go through this?
All right, time out. Little disclaimer: we know nothing about these Walmart pickups. Apparently,
No.
you can put in the substitutions yourself if they don't have
We didn't
this.
know that.
I didn't know that.
We didn't
found
know.
this out later when it was too late.
We've only done this a few times, in order to stock up the truck, and didn't know you could
And usually we'll
choose your
say,
own
well, we don't need it.
substitutions. So needless to say, that happens. I tell them decline it because it gives you decline or approve. I said decline it because that's not going to work for me. They can find something that's equivalent to what I ordered, like the
Well,
off-brand.
They just took it all out there.
They took it. It was gone.
No
so I'm
pads.
crying even more. And then
So
she's like, I don't know what to
call 'em
do.
up.
I
Call
don't
'em
know
up.
what to do.
Call Walmart.
So I'm trying to call Walmart. No one's answering. He's looking through the website and trying to figure it
I seen
out.
a deal where
and
you could chat with the shopper.
chat with your shopper. So we did that.
So I tell him, ultra thin is not going to work. Need those pads.
The overnight ones.
He comes back and says, I spoke with a woman here and she said those will be a good substitution. I said, no, it will not work.
I finally get a hold of somebody on the phone at Walmart, at the store where the order's being picked. And I explained to her thankfully it was a woman. She snickered, but I explained to her the situation. I waited on hold. Another woman came on the phone. I explained the situation again because obviously they didn't communicate. She snickered. She said, ma'am, if you said you were able to chat with your shopper, it is a third party. Oh, my shopper, to boot, was a man.
Well,
so
it was in the whole process of that.
I took that into consideration.
In the whole process of that, he comes back on there, and
he's like, "Don't get mad.
Don't get mad." And then all of a sudden, I get a ding, another substitution.
That's not gonna work.
It's another for an ultra thin.
It's not gonna work.
I said, "Dude, we're dealing with a hatchet wound, not a paper cut.
Or like Mook
Ultra
says,
thin is not gonna work."
Like Mook says, it's a crime scene in my pants.
Oh
Just
my
saying.
Lord, honey, TMI.
But I'm just saying,
Easy
if
now.
you're a husband, you're a brother, you're a father, you have females in your life that deal with this on a regular basis. And I was freaking out.
She's crying buckets over here.
I'm bawling. Okay, needless to say, he comes back with another substitution. After we find out it's not a Walmart worker, it's a third party. They weren't.
She didn't know what they were.
So I Googled, G's in the front seat yelling at me back here while I'm bawling. Will these ones work? I don't know what those are. I've never used them. He said, Google it. So I Googled it. I said, it's going to have to work. He said, do they sell them at the truck stop? I said, no, not the ones that I use. It's not going to work. So I said, that'll have to work. Just press approve.
I'm fixing to grab TT's diapers and make her some pads.
That's what I told him too. I said, I ain't above wearing a diaper, apparently. So, needless to say, again, we dealt with it. We approved it. Order's on the way. Well, did not realize the same person that picked my order from Walmart is the same person that is delivering my order.
I said, dude, I wasn't getting mad at you, but I've got a woman with a period, and you weren't helping things.
And I walked over. I said, you know what? I wasn't getting mad at you. I'm so sorry if that's the way it came off. I was not getting mad at you in any way. I said, I just went into crisis mode. And I was freaking out. So I hear him tell G, well, I had to climb up on the top shelf to get those because they were way back. I was like, oh my gosh. Oh my goodness.
I don't care if he had to climb over 8 shelves. Get her
But
the
I
damn
felt
pads.
bad.
I have to live with her. Guys,
We
we're
love
gonna
you.
get out of here. We love you. We're in Kansas City, and we're fixing to get some tacos and be lazy today.
Relax.
Love you guys.
Love you guys. Bye.